Welcome to today's ThinkShare. So, one thing I was thinking about is I think there's an area in my life where I haven't really been letting the weird out like I ask my viewers to every day. One thing I've wanted to do for quite some time is to interview people. I've done like 2 interviews. I've done one with one of my best friends, Robert, one of my best men at my wedding, and my dad. And first one was like 30 minutes, and it was before I knew how to cut video and edit it. And the second one was like 3 minutes with my dad. And I was thinking about what is it that stops me when I'm hanging out with people and I've said ahead of time, like, hey, I want to do an interview with you. What is it that stops me from actually making the interview happen? So like I've talked with my aunt about doing one, some of my cousins about doing one. And I think what happens is the moment that I'm about to ask them for something, whether it be do a video or do something, it's that I'm making the social norm. Holy crap, a couple of turkeys. I'm making the social norm of not doing anything or not stopping the conversation or slowing it down. I'm making that more important than that kind of weird part of me. So think about when there are those moments when you want to do something because you've thought ahead of time about it, you want to ask a question, you want to say something, maybe you want to talk about something that was a little uncomfortable or outside of your comfort zone. What was it that stopped you? I know for me, it's like, I think it was, I'd asked my cousin ahead of time if I could do an interview with him. And when the time came, I was with him and some other people, and it just felt a little too weird to say, hey, remember that time I said I wanted to shoot a YouTube video with you? Could we go do that now? And he probably would have said yes. And at the same time, I was too afraid of the judgment from all the other people in the room saying like, oh, he's going to shoot a YouTube video. When in fact, they probably, who knows what they think about my channel? Probably half of them haven't even watched it. But either way, I got stopped by the judgment of it. And that's honestly why I haven't been doing interviews, is because anytime that I go to hang out with people, I'm not just there to interview them. So one of the problems that occurs is I have to intervene on what's normal by doing my thing, by being weird, by asking them to do something different than normal. And that's what stops me, is I have not been willing to be as weird as I ask all my viewers for. So I am sorry for being a hypocrite and not letting my weird out like I ask all of you to. That felt good to get off my chest. Thank you. So in the comments below, put what are the things that you get stopped by because you are too afraid to break away from the norm. Maybe it's changing your job. Maybe it is, I don't know, maybe it's asking someone out. Maybe it's going and taking a class that's outside of your comfort zone or totally different than the rest of the kind of classes that you take. Maybe that might apply in college. It's really, anytime you're going against the grain, you got to deal with that resistance that's going to pop up in your head, which is just an assumption probably about the world around you, that people are going to judge you for whatever way. The fact is, most people will probably be inspired that you're going against the grain and might actually allow themselves to do the same. Oftentimes, we're not the only ones thinking about going against the grain the way we think we are. So if you like this video, give it a like. Let's try to get 5 likes on this one. And if you like to talk and you want to hear more, please subscribe. The button should be right up here. That's all I got for today. Thank you for watching today's ThinkShare. Stay weird.